Charity. Begin with the Kirtan. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanashari Yamuna Tiravanashari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Shri Radha Madhav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gurudev Kripa Vibhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining today. So we shall begin our class today. We are going to discuss about Bhagavad Gita sloka number chapter 15, sloka number 8. So just give me a minute. I will try to share you the sloka so that you all can read out. Hare Krishna. Hope anybody has read this sloka.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Anybody has gone through this sloka? No?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Can you recite with me, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, I can share it for you now. Can you see, Mataji, is it shared?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sloka goes like this now. It is very small.
Yes, Prabhuji. Now it is visible.
Now I can see, correct? No?
Yes,
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shariram yad avapnoti.
Shariram yad avapnoti.
Yad chapi utkarish atishvara.
Yat chapi utkramat atishvaraha.
Gritvatani samyati.
Grihtvaitani samyati.
Vayur gandhan ishvaryat.
Vayur gandhan ivashayat.
Shariram yad avapnoti.
Shariram yad avapnoti.
Yad chapi utkarashmishvara.
Yat chapi utkramatishvaraha.
Gritvaitani samyati.
Grihtvaitani samyati.
Vayur Gandan Ivashyat.
वायुर्गन्धन् इवाशयात्
Shariram Yadvapnoti
शरीरं यदवाप्नोति
Yachvapi Utka Mareshwara.
यच्चापि उत्क्राम अतीश्वरः
Gritvatani Samyati
त्वैतानि संयाति
Vayur Gandan Ivashyata.
वायुर्गन्धान् इवाशयात्
Shariram Yadvapnoti
शरीरं यदवाप्नोति
Yachvapi Utka Matishwara.
यच्चापि उत्क्रामतीश्वरः
Gritvatani Samyati
त्वैतानि संयाति
Vayur Gandan Ivashyati.
वायुर्गन्धान् इवाशयात्.
So the translation goes like this, word to word translation. Shariram, the body. Yat, as. Avapnoti, gets. Yat, as. Cha api, also. Utkramati, gives up. Ishvara, the Lord of the body. Kritva, like taking. Kritva, taking. Etani, all these. Samyati, goes away. Vayu, the air. Gandhan, smells. Eva, like. Ashyat, from the source. So the translation says here, the living entity in the material world carries the different conceptions of life from one body to another, as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Here, the living entity is described as Ishvara, the controller of his own body. If he likes, he can change his body to a higher grade. If he likes, he can move to a lower class. So this is minute independence is there. The change of body undergoes depends upon him. At the time of death, the consciousness he has created with him will carry on to the next type of the body. If he has made up his consciousness like that of a cat or a dog, he is sure to change to a cat or a dog's body. If he has fixed his consciousness on godly qualities, he will change into the form of a demigod. And if he is in Krishna consciousness, he will be transferred to Krishna Loka, the spiritual world, and will associate with Krishna. It is a false claim that after the annihilation of this body, everything is finished. The individual soul is transmigrating from one body to another. From his present body, his present activities are the background of his next body. One gets a different body according to one's karma. If he has to quit his body in due course, it is stated here that the subtle body, which carries the conception of the next body, develops another body in the next life. So this process of transmigrating from one body to another body and struggling in this body is called karshati, or the struggle for existence. Hare Krishna. So I stop share here now. So we shall now try to understand what Srila Prabhupada is giving us. So Prabhupada in the first line says that we are described as Ishvara. So of course, we are Ishvara, particle of Ishvara, but in very minute quantity. Already has been explained that Krishna is Vibhu, we are Anu. That means the qualities, the quantities in Krishna is exhibit, but we are very limited. Our body and our consciousness, though in quantity is the same, but is in quality, though in quality is the same, but in quantity is very minute compared to Krishna. It is already said that we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So here if we think we are the controller of our body, yes, we are to a certain extent, we are controller of our own body. So even here in Prahlada says that I speak of this hand, my hand, okay? We say this hand, my hand, because it can work with this hand, we can move with this hand, we can lift things with this hand, we can do things with our desire, our hand. But actually, are we the controller of this hand? Can anybody just discuss about this? Are we the controller of our hand? No, but we are not the controller of our hand, because we are controlled by the Supreme Being. Though we think is my desire, none of it is my desire. If not even a blade of grass is disrupted without the permission of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So we need to understand this. If you think I want to enjoy, I want to go for a bike ride, I want to enjoy, it's not that you are enjoying, you are being enjoyed. So this is what is the understanding. So it is not in my power that it is in your power. So you can move your hand if you like. So I am not the controller of my body, but you are the controller of my body. You are the controller of my body. Supreme Lord Krishna is the controller of our body. And the Supreme Soul is the controller of your little soul. And every body has connection with Krishna. It is our minute independence that we think that we are the controller. So also it is said here that if we want to change our body to a higher grade or to a lower grade, depends on us. Like today, if we are associating with so many people, okay, our consciousness also gets molded according to this present situation. If we associate with saintly people, if we associate with sadhu, if we associate with learned people, our consciousness also gets molded according to the consciousness of the other person. But actually, if we take the association of different people, like if you live like cats and dogs, okay, do whatever you like, wherever you want to roam, you roam, wherever you want to sit, you sit, whatever you want to eat, you eat. The same consciousness is going to develop within us. So you think one day you are left alone, you are left to go astray. You go away and you do all what you like, okay, and the next day the same thing keeps pondering you. The same thing keeps hinting you, that you keep on thinking about that. The same way, our life, if you consider our life to be productive, and we try to do good things, we learn good things, we listen to nice people around us, we take good things about others, so then we also will do good things. But at the same time, if we think about bad things, if we do bad karma, then the same thing will carry over to the next day also. Likewise, the same thing in this life, if you change yourself, you got the opportunity to associate with nice people, you take the opportunity and you associate with the good people, then your next life is also going to be good. So this is what is said. So here it says, for all this, in Brahma Samhita it is said that Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. This is the definition of Krishna given by Lord Brahma in his book known as Brahma Samhita. It's known as authorized book. So it is very important that we take to the scriptures and we practice daily what is told. Everything is there, but we neglect the things. We are not intelligent enough. We are not taken care by a thing. We go according to our senses, mind, and subtle body. Okay, which is a gross body. Whatever the gross body actually needs, our mind and senses go on to satisfy the gross needs of the body. Like that, we also tend to lose our daily thing. So we should actually not actually go according to the way this material world is going. Material world is going hayway, okay, right? There are so many things happening around us. There are so many things which is being telecast around us. If we give one moment to that, we are lost actually. Okay, like if you see, mostly devotees' life, they won't have this idiot box. It's called as the idiot box. Why we call it idiot box? Because we don't have to think about that. Always the television is on, looking at one or another thing. It's looking at one news channel or some debates or some serials or some movies. So many other things. These actually are the, what you say, the powerhouses. These powerhouses actually take away so much energy from your daily life. Okay, if we actually get get associated with this energy, then all your energy, you will have time. Prabhuji says to do 16 rounds. We won't even have to do, won't even have to do one round, time to do one round. So this is what is happening to many people, many common people in this thing, who are not associated with Krishna conscious people. When we associated with Krishna conscious people, we get the first instruction: forget television, forget news channel, forget sports. So you do sports, yeah, you need exercise for your body. Of course, yes. It was said that Gandhiji used to walk miles. Okay. What was his exercise? Did he play football? Did he play cricket? Did he play so many things? No. Walking. Walking is the best exercise. You do every day 1 hour of exercise. You are fit, fine enough. That's more than enough. Okay. So this is what is we trying to tell you all. Also, it is saying that the consciousness, what one creates in this present life, carries on to the next life. So he has made his consciousness like a cat or a dog, as he said. Definitely he will like take the body of like a cat or a dog. So the very wonderful thing is mold yourself to the present situation. So now what is told over here? We are being told early in the morning, come for Mangalarti. Then we are told to come for Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita classes, and then you start your day. Like this, if you begin your day with a positive consciousness, definitely you have a good platform. Okay, and then you can go to your work. Like you can do your work nicely. Your fresh mind, your mind will not get disturbed. It will not be wavering. It will fix it upon whatever work you do. You do the work as part of your duty. So Krishna says you should not do work. Every person has to do his duty. We cannot escape from duty. Like our duty, like we may, if different people have different duties. A grahastha has his own duty. A wife has his own duty. Children have their own duty. Like that. A grahastha has to finish his morning duties, like the Mangalarti, the sadhana, and then he has to leave to work because he has to earn his daily bread. Okay. Also, then the wife has to prepare the boga, the prasadam, because the family cannot live without prasadam. So we have to prepare prasadam. She early morning gets take bath, and she prepares the offering for the Lord, and then we take the prasadam. Okay, then we are purified. The day is purified because we eat only prasadam. By that we are purified, and then we go to work. And at work, if you go in this consciousness, you will not become a prey to all the other things. Definitely, after work, when you come back, you have to again, because the mind is gone out. It has seen so many things. It has viewed so many things. We have to refresh again. Like that, when we come back home, we do a small arti, and then we do some tulsi puja, if possible, and then we read some Prabhupada books, and then we have our dinner, and we discuss among the family what is happening to daily life. What did you do? What did you do? And share among us. Then positively, the family will grow healthy. Like this, one day go, the next also will definitely be healthy. So understand that what he has fixed in his consciousness, like the godly qualities, he will change to form a thing. So it's here very clearly mentioned that whatever one performs, will definitely reflect to the other. So today, if you are doing good pious activities, like daily you do sadhana, bhakti, you perform activities, then surely you may even end up in going to become a demigod. Or if you are following Krishna consciousness, and definitely you'll be transferred to the Krishna Loka, or the spiritual world, and associate with Krishna. It is told that in the Krishna Loka, there is no day, there is no night, there is no light, there is no always it is there, always light is there, always energy is there. So this is what we understand over there. So also we should know, at the time of death, what one does is remembers Krishna, and the same thing will happen. So this is told in sloka number 8.5. Antakale cha mam eva smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayati sa mad bhavam yati nasti atra samshaya. So the gross body perishes at the end of every birth. Okay. And whereas subtle body does not perish and accompanies the causal body till this one. But before that, the sloka says that Antakale chamam eva smaran muktva kalevaram. At the time of death, whatever is your consciousness is the platform for the next birth, next life. Okay. If you are thinking, there once a nice story was narrated. See, there was a rich, what do you call, you call them as Marwadis, like, no, they are very rich. Okay, they have many wealth with them. So once so happened that he had 4 sons. He had 4 sons. So when he was lying on his deathbed, it was said that, I'll just shorten the story, but just for the sake of that. So at the time of his death, he was lying around his bed, and all the children were waiting. What will happen next? What will happen next? What is my share? What is my brother's share? What is this person's share? What is that person's share? So the person on the deathbed calls out to his younger son, or second son, second son, and tells him, please go to the shop and see if my galla is locked or properly or locked or not. That means at the time of death also he is not forgetting. So this is the situation. So why? Because this everyday cycle. Every day when he comes home, before going to bed, he will just remember, have I locked my shutters properly? Have I locked the gala properly? Will some thief come and take it away? Like that. If that consciousness is going to be there, and even at the time of death is going to be there, and after birth or death also, again next birth also, he will come into the same consciousness, and he will acquire the same quality, same body. So this is what is the subtle body. So if you think that, we just think of a situation like that, there's a still lake. Okay, there's a still lake. If you see the top layer, it will reflect the whole sky. Okay, now you just throw one pebble into the lake. What will happen? There will be a ripple. There will be ripples coming up. If you happen to throw a big boulder, what will happen? It will go deep and hit the base. When it hits the base, what will happen? The soil underneath starts rising up. Okay. And you just imagine, for this to settle down, it takes some time, right? It takes some time. So this is what is our consciousness. If we try to be still, if we try to be thinking, we will be clear. We will be clear, and we will take whatever is our. We will be clear in our consciousness. But if we actually get disturbed by these material things, definitely we are going to lose our base things. So what is everything is, it is a false claim also. Okay, I go to the next point. It says that it is a false claim that after annihilation of this body, everything is finished. How can you say after annihilation, everything is finished? Your whole disk is stored in the subtle body, which carries on to the next body. The soul, the super soul, carries on this. When we happen to get into a next body, automatically things. You might have seen some children at a very young age. They used to do some very artistic dance, artistic performances, very young age. Why? Because they have, in the previous life, they were associated with dancing. So immediately they catch up with that. So like that, everybody has got this thing. So how we can get out of this karma bandhana? According to karma, one gets his next body. So we should understand that we should come out of this process. This coming out of this process is called karshati, the struggle for existence. How we can struggle? We are struggling in this body, in this gross body. We are always struggling in this body. One after the other, we are taking different gross bodies. We may end up in a cat or dog, or if we are in the consciousness of a dog or a cat, or we end up in a consciousness of a good human being, or we can consider the saintly people and take good qualities and uplift our life. So this struggle is called karshati, or the struggle of existence. So according to one's karma means what? Duty. According to whatever duty you perform, you get the next life. So this is what is told, small short things in this purport. Uh, Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. So I would just like to recap. So what we need to do is that whatever we do at the present comes to the future. Whatever is the past comes to the present. Like this, the cycle is going on. If we do nice activities, if we change our life for the betterment of ourselves, definitely we are going to live a better life, better life, better life. Hare Krishna, Nandatana. Thank you all for giving this opportunity.